Hi, I'm Bretta from My Cup of Tea. And today I'm visiting with Miss Sandy, who volunteers in the sewing room. And I just have a few questions
Oh, okay.
about all kinds of things, but mainly what brought you here? And Miss Sandy, what keeps you here?
Oh, easy to answer. It really is. What brought me here was I was retired and my husband had passed away. And as somebody that's always been busy, I thought, Carrie's a good friend. I'll just jump in and take some classes from her and see. That was the beginning of a great surprise and friendship, because it became not just taking classes and filling my time, but it became a place where I loved coming here. I just felt the presence of the Lord when I was here.
Yeah.
And then I started teaching sewing and helping another lady teach sewing. And I met this young lady that I adore, Deborah, who went on to be the sewing person.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's even taught me like tons of stuff, and I've sewed for years. So we started sewing together, and being somebody that has worked with volunteers for years, I kind of wanted her to have a purpose on paper. So we sat down and started writing her job description, and we were doing stuff for NCC, making things, but all the while laughing about some things and praying about things together.
Wow.
I know. She has taught me so much about friendship and about loving the Lord. My kids, all my grown children who live mostly out of town, they know about Deborah. They will ask about Deborah because I've shared my friendship with Deborah so much.
Right.
They'll say, how's Deborah? And when I went to Denver, they made a card and wanted me to bring it back to her. They wanted to know, how's Deborah doing?
Yeah.
I so love her, as I've said before, but I think I love her character, where when she's down, she still is joyful. And she prays for me, and that makes me happy.
Wow.
When I have a problem, I'll talk to her. When she has one, she'll confide in me. And that brought me joy. I'm like, wow, being retired and being a widow, I'm not washed up yet. I still have things I can do. When I come to the house, I come in and I see women who are struggling, but they're struggling, which to me is the operative. They're not just sitting back and not doing anything, but they're going forward.
Yeah.
That's encouraging to me, being here on a regular basis. I help out in the garden some, but mostly I'm in here with Deborah, and she's teaching me and I'm teaching her some things about sewing.
Well, when I first came and took the sewing class with Deborah, I was able to observe firsthand your friendship.
Right.
And that was going to be my second question, but you've already answered that.
Have I? Okay. Sorry.
No, not sorry.
Well, I think at first I thought I was here for Deborah. But I think it just became such a great friendship.
Yeah.
I've had her to my home. I've been to her home, and we've just shared some tough issues.
Yeah.
She's gone through and that I've gone through. But that's what keeps me here, just sharing with her.
Very good. And you're a good friend too. You know why? Because you are unflinchingly honest with her. I was able to observe that firsthand.
Oh, were you really?
And
okay.
I think I can speak in her proxy.
Okay.
But she loves you about as much as you love her.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes, being honest, I think is important. And we've shared scripture together and that kind of thing. So I've just seen, but it's not just, she's my special, but it's this just being here, just walking in and just teasing with somebody or helping somebody do something. That's just, the presence of the Lord has become so evident when you walk in this house. Now, doesn't mean everybody's happy all the time. I don't want anybody to get that out there.
Okay.
But we're working toward the relationship with him.
And
that's what we
I
need to
think
be.
that's the most important thing.
Okay. Is that enough?